After this video, you will be able to charge 5K or more for your coaching offer. So keep watching. So I'm going to go over how to make people pay this kind of money for your service and how to be comfortable doing so. So you can charge 5K for an offer, and it's going to be very, very simple. So $5,000 is a lot of money. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea where you're at with your business or whatever, but $5,000 for most people is a lot of money. But is it expensive? That's something else. That's really different. So there's a lot of money and there's expensive. And the only difference between those two is what it's actually about. So just a quick illustration here. If you pay $5,000 for this broken GES bike, you probably got scammed, right? 5,000 is way too much for this. But this BMW M5 2023, 5,000 for this, that is an absolute steal. So whether something is expensive or a lot of money depends on what's being sold, or in this case, what your offer is, what your service is, and what you provide to your clients. What you want to do if you want to charge more than 5K for your offer, which again, I have no idea where you're at. I have no idea who you are. Maybe you're charging 500, maybe you're already at 10K, but I feel like at this point, you could have clicked away already if you're charging 10K for your offer because you're probably not going to learn anything new. Make sure people always get more value than the value that they gave you for your service. So this is an example for business coaches or just a coaching. It could be business coaching. It could also be a coaching program where you're getting paid and you're practically helping them get money back. So for a business coach, for example, and this is my great drawing skills again, I just copied this one. Maybe you see it, maybe you don't, but now you already know. So yeah, this is the client giving you $5,000. See, he's happy, you're happy. After a couple of months, this client he will still be happy, which is a good thing. This client will have 15K, so he will have tripled his investment with you. But of course, like if you're a mindset coach, a fitness coach, a lifestyle coach, a whatever kind of coach that has nothing to do with business or getting practical results in a couple of months or whatever, mindset coach, fitness coach, this is the same example with a different outcome. So the client gives you 5K, you're both happy, a couple of months go by, and the client has zero. They have made zero from your investment. But what they do have is they have better health, they have more free time, they have more time with their family. And if all of these perks, like one of these perks or all of them combined, if they have all of them, are worth more than $5,000 to this client, to this person, he will still be happy, as you can see here. And if it doesn't add up to be 5K, you're going to have a big problem. Because for these people know really well if they have been consulted the right way, or like qualified the right way by their coach, so by you, they will still be happy after a couple of months because they know what they're getting themselves into. They know what they have to do. They know that they have to, that their input basically is time and energy. If they get this out of it and it's worth more than 5K to them, that's perfect. Like I just said, some of you guys are charging 500 or you might be charging 100 per month or like $50 an hour. If you really want someone to get somewhere, let's say you're a business coach and you can actually help someone triple their business. If they give you 5K and you're pretty sure you're going to be able to get 15K out of it for them, it is your duty to make sure that they understand your offer and your service correctly so that they can make an informed decision. Then also, what a lot of people think is that you need guarantees, that you need to guarantee those people. But what happens is that if they don't do enough in these couple of months, like right here, this 15K also is not gonna come. It's not gonna happen. But if they do, it could happen. But you never, ever know. So a little trick or a little tip for you, a little piece of advice for you is that if you want to use guarantees, make sure to reverse that guarantee. So the guarantee might be invest 5K with me, and I will make sure that in the next 3 or 4 months, you will have tripled your investment. This is something that you can do, but you have to state somewhere, like in a contract, in whatever, or in the call itself with this person before they buy, that if they don't do what you say, like exactly as you say, they won't be eligible for the guarantee anymore. And it sounds really messed up maybe, but if you're a coach and let's say someone seems to be a good client or seems to be a qualified client, a very, very good prospect, they can always turn out not to be. You don't want to be the victim of them not taking action. So that's something that you can do. You can put a guarantee and just a reverse guarantee. So you will get this, but you have to do this. And please don't be someone who does this and then says, "Oh, you have to do what I say every single day, or you won't be able to apply for the guarantee if you don't get your stuff." And then overload them with like all these kinds of tasks. Like, that will be ridiculous. Please don't do so. You have to present yourself and your service in a way where leads and prospects understand the value of your service. It's not about the price or the cost or whatever. It's about the value. So what will they get after your program, after your coaching, after your consulting, or whatever it might be? What will they get? Point A, let's say, I'll draw something out real quick. So there's point A. This is where your client is right now. And there's point B. The reason they're paying you is because by themselves, so far, they probably have not been able to go from A to B themselves. Because it's usually like this. This is usually the line that represents people getting to their goals. Then they go here to C or whatever, but first they have to go to B, right? Then they go to B. And then by this point, or like this point somewhere, they already won't have a clue what to do. But because you know what to do, you know what to tell them so that they can get results, it's a straight line. And that's what people pay for. And that's also where the value is. The value is in the way, the amount of time, and all that stuff that gets people from A to B. All right. So if you have any questions about this, if you don't understand everything yet, I'm sorry, but you could just send me a message on Instagram. It's eli.kcast. As usual, I will put it in the screen somewhere, like way too big, probably. You can send me a message. I won't try to sell you anything. I also need content ideas, so it would be a good thing if you do send me a message if you don't understand this. So it's important that you present yourself and your service in a way where leads and prospects understand the value of your service. And when the value is greater than what you're charging them, you have a sweet spot. And that's a very good thing. Now, when your volume is getting higher and higher, the thing is you can do, if you're doing one-on-one coaching, because your time is getting more and more valuable, supply and demand, basically, you can start raising your prices, but don't raise your price above the value, if that makes sense. If you have a coaching company that's doing over 10K or just a little bit less, First link in the description to book a call with me. Maybe we can help each other out, because I'll just give you a little bit of context. For the past 2 years, I've been helping coaching companies, and I've actually helped tens of coaching companies go to 6 and 7 figures organically, so without any ads. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. So if you need more free value, check out my YouTube channel. I will be posting every single day because I have a lot to talk about. If you need help, first link in the description. I won't try to pitch you anything if you won't ever be a good fit. Then, if you want to be notified when I upload new videos, subscribe, hit the bell button, and before you do so, before you leave, real quick, hit like. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.